Breastfeeding is a natural and vital act, nourishing babies with the best possible start in life. Yet, for many mothers, the idea of breastfeeding outside the home can be fraught with anxiety, uncertainty, and hesitation. Societal expectations, cultural norms, and individual comfort levels all intersect when it comes to feeding a baby in public spaces. Understanding both practical tips for breastfeeding in public and the broader societal attitudes surrounding it can help mothers feel more empowered and confident as they nurture their children wherever they may be. The decision to breastfeed in public is deeply personal. For some mothers, it comes naturally and without hesitation, while others may feel exposed or worry about drawing unwanted attention. One of the first steps toward feeling comfortable is preparation. Wearing clothing designed for easy access, such as nursing tops, button-down shirts, or layered outfits, can make breastfeeding more discreet and manageable. Many mothers also find that carrying a lightweight scarf, shawl, or specially designed nursing cover provides an added sense of privacy, though it's important to remember that covers are a choice, not a requirement. The key is finding what feels right for you and your baby. Some infants dislike being covered and may fuss, while others nurse contentedly beneath a wrap. Scouting out family-friendly locations ahead of time can also help ease anxiety. Malls, libraries, parks, and certain cafes often have designated family or nursing rooms, providing a quiet and comfortable environment for feeding. However, it's equally valid to breastfeed wherever you and your baby happen to be, on a park bench, at a restaurant table, or in a waiting room. Bringing a supportive friend or partner along on early outings can boost confidence, offering reassurance and a sense of solidarity. Over time, many mothers find that the initial awkwardness fades, replaced by a sense of routine and normalcy. A crucial aspect of public breastfeeding is responding to the needs of your baby rather than the perceived expectations of others. Babies don't operate on schedules that align with convenience or privacy, and delaying a feeding can result in distress for both mother and child. Trusting your instincts and prioritizing your baby's hunger cues is essential. If you encounter stares or comments, it can be helpful to have a simple response prepared, such as, "I'm just feeding my baby," delivered calmly and confidently. Most people either don't notice or are supportive, but if you do face negativity, try to remember that the issue lies with them, not with you or your child. Societal views on breastfeeding in public vary widely, shaped by cultural, generational, and regional differences. In many parts of the world, including much of Europe, Australia, and Canada, breastfeeding in public is widely accepted and legally protected. Mothers are encouraged to feed their babies whenever and wherever necessary, and public health campaigns frequently highlight the importance of normalizing breastfeeding. In contrast, some societies still cling to outdated notions of modesty or propriety, viewing breastfeeding as something that should be hidden away. These attitudes can lead to uncomfortable encounters for mothers, ranging from disapproving looks to outright requests to cover up or relocate. In recent years, advocacy efforts and social media campaigns have played a significant role in shifting perceptions. Movements like Normalize Breastfeeding and Fed is Best have spotlighted the importance of supporting mothers, regardless of how or where they choose to feed their children. High-profile stories of celebrities and everyday mothers sharing their experiences have helped challenge stigma and foster greater understanding. Laws in many countries now explicitly protect a mother's right to breastfeed in public, recognizing it as both a legal and a human right. Despite these advances, there remains work to be done in ensuring that all mothers feel safe and respected, free from judgment or harassment. It's important to acknowledge that discomfort around public breastfeeding is often rooted in broader societal discomfort with women's bodies and motherhood itself. By breastfeeding in public, mothers challenge the notion that feeding an infant is something that should be hidden or sanitized. Each act of public breastfeeding, no matter how small, contributes to a gradual cultural shift, one that recognizes the act not just as normal, but as essential and deserving of respect. Mothers who choose to breastfeed in public are not only meeting the needs of their children, but are also paving the way for future generations to do so without fear or shame. For mothers who feel uneasy, connecting with supportive communities can make a world of difference. Local breastfeeding support groups, online forums, and social media pages offer spaces to share experiences, seek advice, and celebrate milestones. Hearing from others who have navigated similar challenges provides reassurance and practical guidance. Many mothers report that seeing others breastfeed openly inspired them to do the same, underscoring the power of visibility and solidarity. Ultimately, the decision to breastfeed in public is about honoring both your child's needs and your own comfort. There is no one-size-fits-all approach, and what works for one mother may not work for another. Some may prefer to seek out private spaces, while others are comfortable nursing anywhere. What matters most is that mothers feel supported and empowered to make the choices that are right for them and their families. As society continues to evolve, it is vital to foster environments, both physical and cultural, that welcome and support breastfeeding mothers. This means not only enacting and enforcing protective laws, but also challenging stereotypes, educating the public, and celebrating the diversity of feeding journeys. By doing so, we can move closer to a world where feeding a hungry baby is seen for what it truly is, a loving, nurturing act that belongs everywhere life happens. In conclusion, breastfeeding in public is a personal and sometimes challenging experience shaped by practical considerations and societal attitudes alike. With preparation, support, and growing cultural acceptance, mothers can feel more confident feeding their babies wherever they are. Every act of public breastfeeding helps to normalize this essential practice, ensuring that future mothers and babies are met with understanding, acceptance, and respect.